better than you. I don't know what it is. He's got nice blonde hair. All right.
On that point of developing Burton, do you have as much room with John to work through McCready and Pliskin? And if so, how do you approach that conversation?
Well, again, it's all John Carpenter. Like when you see Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm just telling you, it's all him. It's his.
That is true.
You know,
it's not Carpenter. It's not you, but with me, it's all me.
And yes, they hire people, and yes, they're going to do what they do, but they say cut, and then they come over and talk to you about it. But what I mean by that is the director has to answer 1,000 questions an hour. I'm just doing what I'm doing. And at the end of the day, when they wrap, I'm done. I go home, it's gone for the day. You can't do that as a director. On Escape from New York, on Elvis, he saw the tape. Now on Elvis, I just, I'd worked with him when I was 10, and it was only 7. This was 17 years later, and he was 27 when I worked with him, and I was 27 when I did the part. And I remembered him. So I'm a pretty good mimic. I'm not a bad mimic. If I'm in the mood, we can have a lot of fun. If I get channeling, it's good. It's fun stuff. And I feel confident about that. And I think that there's a difference between imitation and channeling, when you feel something. And I knew that in Elvis I felt like I could do that. On Escape from New York, I only knew what I wanted to look like. But the problem for me was I didn't know what I wanted to sound like. That was a tough one. And when when the studio, when John said, yeah, I said to John, I'd like to wear an eye patch. He said, his reaction was, yeah. The studios was like, you're going to cover up half your face with an eye patch. But John was aware of that. And he kind of was really sweet about just letting me kind of find my way. We didn't rehearse, we didn't do anything like that. So the first day on the set was the first time I was Snake. And he'd let me do a lot of stuff with my wardrobe too. And I'd come up with that black and white look. I figured he'd been in Siberia as the wintertime. Instead of green and I thought green fatigues look kind of but I thought black and white tight, like fucking great. I wanted to have those pirate boots, which I made out of, like motorcycle boots that came up over the top with cleats coming out the bottom. It was like, yeah, that's good. And everybody else was kind of short-haired, and he was kind of long-haired, and perhaps that was good. Lady Poe, that don't sound like that. It's not going to work. So I was thinking about it, and we went over and we met Lee Van Cleef. And Lee was as awesome as you would want him to be. And I remember leaving that meeting, and I said to John, I said, I'm good now, I know what to do. Because I just fell in love with those movies that he did with Eastwood. And once you see Lee Van Cleef, there's no way you don't do that. So the first day of shooting with John on that, we were in this trains thing, and I turned to this character and I say, congratulations, you're a millionaire. And the whole thing goes, and he goes, cut, and he goes, what are you cut? He goes, this fucking character's gonna be great!